If you use a Windows computer regularly, chances are you already know at least one screenshot method. Usually, it's the old print screen and Windows key. But in 2026, Windows includes multiple screenshot tools and shortcuts that are much faster, smarter, and more useful than most people realize. Some methods are going to capture the full screen instantly. Others are going to let you select only part of the screen. Some are automatically going to save your screenshots, and one method even includes built-in annotations and screen recording features. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you all four major screenshot methods on Windows, how they work, and which one you should actually use for different situations. So let's start with the classic method. Now on most keyboards, you're going to find a button labeled print screen or PRTSCN. Now, you can find this in the top right on the right side of your F12. And here's the part many beginners are not going to realize. By default, this screenshot is copied to your clipboard, not automatically saved. That means you do need to paste it somewhere. So if we just hit print screen, as so, if I go ahead and open up my, clipboard, it's going to open up like this. Pretty cool, right? Now this means you can go ahead and paste this anywhere. Like, let's say I'm going to go ahead and open up Microsoft Paint over here. If I open it up as so, what I can do is simply click on paste. Look at that. The screenshot is going to be applied over there. So you can also go ahead and upload this into your Word, Messages, or even editing softwares. Now the screenshot is going to appear, and this method is quite simple, but it's also one of the oldest and least efficient workflows. Now let's actually improve this workflow. Instead of only copying the screenshot, you can save it instantly by pressing the Windows key and print screen. So I'm going to hit Windows and print screen, and look at that. Now, when you do this, the screen will briefly dim, which will indicate that this image has been captured automatically. Windows then saves the image directly into your screenshots folder. So you can find that right over here by going over to your File Explorer. Once you go to your File Explorer over here, you can simply go into the Pictures section. So you're going to find your Picture section over here. Go to Screenshots, and in your Screenshots, if we open this up, as you can see, the image is going to be saved fully and in full picture. Usually this is the location, pictures and screenshots. This method is much better if you take screenshots frequently because it removes the extra paste step completely. You're already having it in your folder, a full-fledged JPG. Now, let's talk about the most useful screenshot method for most people and one that I use efficiently as well, the built-in Snipping Tool. Now, inside modern versions of Windows, Microsoft combines screenshot capture and annotation into one workflow. So the shortcut is Windows Shift S. Now, once you hit Windows Shift S, it's going to open up a surface or interface like this. Now, the moment you press this combination, the screen darkens and a capture toolbar appears. Your mouse will change into a plus icon. From here, you can capture a rectangle, a freeform selection, capture a specific window, or capture the full screen. Now this is significantly more flexible than traditional print screen. So let's say I want to capture this one specific section, right? So I'm simply going to screenshot it like this, do that. Now, once that is done, what's going to happen is it's going to get saved into your clipboard, which is going to be right here. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I go ahead and annotate it? You're simply going to click on the notifications bar in the bottom right, and you're going to click right here. Once you click right here, as you can see, it's going to open up. Now, the Snipping Tool interface is where you can draw, highlight, crop, and add notes. So as you can see, you can simply draw using this tool over here. Then there is the pencil tool as well. So then there's the highlight tool. So if you want to go ahead and send this to someone, you can highlight specific parts of specific places, just like this. Then you can also go ahead and crop the image. So let's say I don't want to add this bit of text. I only want this much, and I only want this much. You can do that. Hit on the tick icon, and there we have it. You can also go ahead and add notes for yourself as well. Okay, and that can be through touch writing over here. Now this makes it quite ideal for tutorials. schoolwork, business communications, and content creation. And honestly, for most users, this becomes the best everyday screenshot method. Now, here's another method that most users don't even know exists. Inside Windows, there is a built-in gaming overlay called Xbox Game Bar. Okay, you can open it using clicking Windows and G. Now, while it's designed for gaming, it also includes screenshot and recording tools right up here. So as you can see on the top left, it's going to say take screenshot. Then it has a feature of recording last 30 seconds, and it also has start recording. You can go ahead and capture screenshots, record gameplay, record applications, and monitor system performances for yourself through this game bar. And this is especially useful for different types of gamers, tutorial creators, and software demos. And unlike older recording software, it's already built into Windows. Now let's talk about file locations because this confuses a lot of beginners. Depending on the screenshot method, files may go to different places. So for example, Windows print screen usually saves the pictures to screenshots. Snipping Tool requires manual saving or gets added to your clipboard. Xbox Game Bar saves inside videos and captures. Understanding this prevents the common problem where users think their screenshots have disappeared. Now, another useful shortcut is if you only want to capture the active window, you're going to use Alt and print screen. Now, what that does is instead of capturing the full display, Windows captures only the currently selected window. This creates much cleaner screenshots, especially for tutorials, presentations, and documentations. So basically, this is the main idea of how you're going to be going ahead and creating screenshots through Windows. These are different methods, and Windows screenshot tools have improved massively over the years. Most users only know the old print screen key, but the newer tools are far more efficient, and once you combine screenshots, annotations, and recording together, you can handle almost every basic workflow directly inside of Windows.
So, once everything is finalized, do make sure to recheck it all again. And what you can do is you can recalculate all the steps by watching the video from the start. Make sure you didn't miss anything out, all the ways, all the guides, and all the tutorials that I showed you. Do make sure to follow them and follow the steps carefully, and you should reach the point where you need to go to. So, apart from all of that, that is pretty much the end of the video. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, do let me know down in the comments below, and I'm going to be making a whole lot more for you. And if there are any questions in your mind that you would like to ask regarding the video, do let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be answering them for you right away. Apart from that, that is all for this video. Thank you for watching all the way till the end, and I'm going to be seeing all of you in the very next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.